Why is he using... Okay.
Oh, son.
They're using a practice volleyball. I'm confused. Are we live?
Oh, wait.
Are we live on the...
Yeah, wait, is this...
Petersburg versus Skagway.
Oh, I set the colors up wrong.
Uh-oh. It'll be fine.
Hey, Jasper, you want to correct the colors or whatever and stuff in there?
Well, everybody who is tuning in, welcome to the game. We're going to be having Petersburg versus Skagway.
Apologies for the glitches last session. I had to take off for a lunch real quick, and there was some issues that couldn't be fixed until the match was over without stopping the stream, which nobody would have wanted. So
You doing Petersburg or Skagway?
that's a great question. I think I'll do Skagway.
That's Petersburg.
I guessed wrong again. Well then, I guess I'll do Petersburg. Petersburg puts it up, no good. Gonna be 1 point for Skagway.
Number 14 for Skagway, getting ready to serve. Serves the ball, gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, but it's gonna be out of bounds.
Skagway serves the ball and gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, and up and over.
Skagway bumps it up again, spikes it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, and tries to spike it over, but too short there, so it's going to be another point for Skagway.
Score being 3-0. Number 14 for Skagway, serving up the ball, getting it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, and ends up going out of bounds. Nobody there to catch it.
Skagway serving up the ball.
Petersburg sets it up again. Bumps it over. Oh, too short though.
Giving a point to Skagway.
Nice. Good job, Jasper.
Skagway serves the ball.
Petersburg sets it up again, and bumps it over.
Skagway bumps it up, sets it really high and spikes it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, and sets it over.
Skagway bumps it, sets it up. They spike it, but a little bit too low. Hits the net. Petersburg serves it and over to Skagway, but looks like it's going to be out of bounds, giving Skagway a point.
No good.
Number 6 for Skagway. About to serve it. Serves it, gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up, sets it pretty high, spikes it over.
Petersburg sets it up, and spikes it over.
It looks like Skagway the players wanted to go for the ball, but thought it was going to go out of bounds.
Score now 2-6. Petersburg sends it over.
Skagway bumps up the ball, bumps it over a second time, bumps it over, up and over the net.
Ooh, Petersburg tries to bump it, but no good. Going another point for Skagway, who's currently in the lead, 7-2.
Number 21 for Skagway, getting ready to serve the ball. Serves it, just barely gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets that that dig, a bump up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it back over. It's going to be out of bounds, though.
Giving the possession of the ball back to Skagway. Number 21 for Skagway. Serving the ball, getting it over.
Petersburg sets it up. Ooh, goes too far back, though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway again.
With the score being 2-9 with Skagway leading. Oh, what's going on?
Nobody needs to know.
Nobody needs to know what?
I keep getting emails.
Skagway serving out the ball.
Petersburg sets it up again, and spikes it over.
Skagway got that first dig, trying to get another one, but could not get it. Giving the possession of the ball over to Petersburg.
Oh, and Petersburg's going to sub out number 12 for 2, so 2 is going to be coming in here.
They also subbed someone else. I didn't catch that.
Neither did I. Number 2 is going to be serving. Tiny. Sends it over.
Skagway gets that first bump. They got a second bump. Spikes it over.
Petersburg sets it up. Bumps it up. And bumps it over.
Skagway gets the bump. They set it up pretty high. Spike it over.
Petersburg sets it up again. And sets it over.
Skagway tried to get that block, but tried to bump it over.
Petersburg tries to bump it over, but no good.
Making the score 3-10 with Skagway leading. Skagway hitting the ball over.
Petersburg bumped it up and let it hit the ground.
Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
2 people tried to run and they both stopped.
Score now 11-3 with Skagway in the lead.
Number 3 for Skagway, serving the ball, getting it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, but it goes out of bounds, so that's going to be another point to Skagway. You got a message.
Oh, did I? Number 3 for Skagway, serving the ball.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets that bump. They tip it over.
Petersburg bumps it up again. Oops.
Skagway got a tip over, and then it looks like Petersburg tried to bump it back up and over, but it bounced out of bounds.
It's going to be for Petersburg, though, because, I think she ended up reaching over
the net too far.
Yeah.
Number 6 from Petersburg, serving up the ball to Skagway. Skagway bumping the ball, bumping it again, bumping it up and over the net.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over. Ooh, they weren't ready on Skagway's side.
Yeah, looks like nobody was ready for that ball to go that way.
Score now 5-12. Petersburg will be shooting again. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up, bumps it backwards. Tried to tip it over, but looks like it got tipped back over.
Ooh.
Petersburg with that tip, getting it, that point.
Yeah, Petersburg doing a really good job there, making sure to keep it off of their side.
So far, I've seen a lot of tips.
Looks like Petersburg number 6 is going to be spiking it again.
Skagway bumping the ball. Skagway bumping it backwards, but towards the net, but it looks like they couldn't get that ball.
No, went a little out of control there. So that's going to be another one for Petersburg. It's going to be serving it again. Spikes it over to him.
Skagway gets that bump. They get another bump up, and they tip it over.
Petersburg sets it up and over.
Looks like 3 of them tried to go for it, but then 2 of them stopped, and then the other one couldn't get it.
Maybe another point for Petersburg. Score 8-12. Spike it over again.
Skagway bumping up the ball, setting it up, and spiking it over.
Petersburg pumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Looks like Skagway couldn't.
I think they thought that was going to go out of bounds, but it didn't, so that's going to be another point for Petersburg.
It also looked like it would have been a little bit harder to hit with it being so low.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6 for Petersburg, about to serve the ball. Gets the ball over.
Oh, weren't ready on Skagway side. That's going to be another point for Petersburg. It's going out 10-12. Going to be a timeout from Skagway.
I've run out of space for it to keep that up.
There's always more space.
Where did you make space? Oh, I got confused because it's just. I'm. Looks like we might have another tie in this tic-tac-toe.
Yep. It's gonna be another time. See, this is what a madman's writing is gonna look like if we just keep doing more than that. Like that's somebody in Arkham.
With number 6 from Petersburg, serving up the ball, getting it over. Skagway bumps up the ball, bumps it up again, bumps it up and over the net.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway looked like they weren't necessarily all that ready for that one.
Score now 12-11. Petersburg catching up, and he's going to be serving again.
Petersburg's serving up a lot of spikes.
Yeah. And here's another one.
Skagway with that bump, that setup, and it looks like they tipped it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, and spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it over.
Petersburg bumps up, sets it up, spikes it. Oh, but not over. Ends up going into the net, so that's going to be a point for Skagway.
Making the score 11-13 with Skagway leading.
Good comeback on Petersburg's side there.
Number 4 for Skagway.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up backwards, sets it over.
Petersburg sets it up again, and sets it over.
Skagway sets it up, bumps it over.
Petersburg sets it up again. Ooh, sets it over one more time.
Skagway with that dig, that bump, and a bump up and over the net.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up. Oh, it's already over.
It looks like Skagway got 2 bumps and a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up again, sets it over.
Skagway with that bump and a set.
Ooh, Petersburg tips it over. Good job.
That's a pretty hard tip.
Yeah. Score now 12-13. Petersburg's going to be serving.
Petersburg just called in for a sub. Number 5. Is that number 7?
Yeah, I think so.
Number 7 for Petersburg, serving up the ball. Skagway getting that bump. Second bump. Third bump up and over.
Save it. Petersburg bumps, set, and then bumps it over.
Skagway bumps it again, spikes it over. With it, looks like it might have bounced out of bounds.
Yep, went out of bounds, so that's going to be another point for Petersburg. Now tied up, 13-13. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it pretty high.
Ooh, bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah, couldn't get that dig.
So now Petersburg is in the lead, 14-13. An impressive comeback.
Oh, it looks like they called a timeout. Oh, refs called the timeout. That was a pretty nice save from Skagway.
It really was, yeah.
Number 7 from Petersburg, spiking it over. Skagway. Looks like Petersburg, right? No, Petersburg. Skagway. Bumped it out of bounds.
Yeah, tried to bump it, went out of bounds and onto the stage. Going to be another point for Petersburg. It's going to be serving it again here. Score 15-13 in Petersburg favor.
Number 7 for Petersburg, spiking it over. Getting it over to Skagway. Skagway bumps it, sets it, and spikes it over. Barely gets it over.
And Petersburg isn't able to block that on their side, so that's going to be a point for Skagway.
13? Number 13 for Skagway. Serves it over, gets it over.
Petersburg sets it up again, and sets it up and over.
Skagway with that bump and a set over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up and over.
Skagway with that first bump, set, and a spike.
Petersburg with a nice dig and gets it over.
Skagway with a bump, set, and then a spike.
Petersburg with a bump right back.
Skagway got that set and a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway with a nice dig, but it looks like Petersburg had a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Yeah, it took a little bit too long to get to the ball there, so that's going to be another point for Skagway, tying it back up 15-15.
Is that number 13?
I have no clue. You can see better than I can.
Well, Skagway.
Petersburg sets it up, sets it over.
Skagway was, wait, okay.
Going to be a point for Skagway, though. I think Petersburg might have done something there.
Oh, well, okay then. Skagway serving up the ball. Getting it over.
Ooh, nice dig by Petersburg.
Skagway with 2 bumps and a spike.
Petersburg sets it up, bumps it over.
Skagway with a bump, a set, and a pretty light spike.
Petersburg bumps it up and bumps it over.
Skagway with that bump, another bump, and a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway with that first bump.
Petersburg sets it up, bumps it up, spikes it back over.
Skagway with a bump. They set it, spike it over.
Petersburg bumps it up again. Oh, it's going to go out into the bleachers though, so it's going to be a point for Skagway. Score now 17-15 in Skagway's favor.
Another way of crowd participation.
And that is 13.
Okay, just making sure. Number 13 for Skagway serves it and gets it over. Looks like it went a little bit too far.
So going to be out of bounds. So that's going to give Petersburg the point. Score now 16-17. Skagway still in favor. Petersburg serving the ball here though.
Number 12 going in for number 2 on Petersburg's side for a sub.
Petersburg serves it over.
Skagway gets a bump, second bump, and they set it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Looks like it went a little bit too far.
That'll be a point for Skagway, making it now 18-16 in their favor. Number 14 is going to be serving for them.
Number 14 for Skagway. He'll be serving up the ball. Serves it over, gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it over.
Skagway with a bump, a set, and a pretty hard spike.
Petersburg bumps it up again and over.
Skagway with a bump, a set, and a spike.
Oh, they end up hitting the net though in the process, so Petersburg's going to get the point there, making it now 17-18.
I think they went under the net. That's probably why.
Petersburg sends it over.
Skagway gets a bump, a second bump, a third bump up and over the net.
Petersburg sets it up again, and bumps it over.
Skagway gets a bump, a set, and they have someone spike it over.
Petersburg tries to bump it, but ends up going onto the stage out of bounds. That's going to be a point for Skagway.
Petersburg's coach always gives really nice passes. It always ends up right to the person. Number 6 for Skagway.
They just got the touch.
Yeah. Number 6 for Skagway, serving up the... Oh, wait. Number 6 for Skagway, now going to be serving up the ball.
Spikes it over. Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up. Oh, and tips it over. But that's going to be a point for Skagway because it went out of bounds. So 6 for Skagway is going to be serving again.
What's that noise?
He's fixing this. Over to Petersburg, who bumps it up again, bumps it up and over.
Skagway gets a bump, a set. Number 4 spikes it over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets that first bump, second bump, they bump for a third bump over.
Tried to knock it over, but that would have been their 4th hit, so that's going to automatically go to Petersburg. Score now 18-20. Petersburg's going to be serving here. I think we're going to get a sub. Yeah.
Number 2 for number 12.
Yep.
On Petersburg side.
I think number 5's shooting, right?
Yeah, number 5 is going to be serving the ball for Petersburg. Up and over.
Going to be out of bounds, though. Score now 21-18 in Skagway's favor.
Number 21 for Skagway going to be serving the ball.
21 and 21, what are you on?
Serves the ball, gets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, but out of bounds. So going to be another point for Skagway. 22 now.
And 21 for Skagway. Throws up the ball, serves it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Number 3 and number 4 both go for digs.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets that bump.
Petersburg bumps it up again, spikes it over. So he's out of bounds though, so that's another point to Skagway. Score now 23-18 in Skagway's favor. 21's going to be serving again.
Serves the ball and gets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it over.
Skagway gets a bump. Oh.
Going to be a point for Skagway though. I think they nicked the net there.
You know what okay. I was about to ask you if you know what that call was.
I don't know what the call is. I'm just going to guess.
Okay then.
Score is currently 24-18. They could win this match here.
Skagway served it, but it was just a little bit too short.
So score is now 19-24. And there's going to be a sub here. 2 for 12. I didn't even see 2 leave.
1.
Petersburg is going to be serving here. Spikes it over.
Gets it over to Skagway. Skagway got 2 bumps off a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up again. Bumps it up and over.
Skagway gets a bump. And a tip over.
Ooh, a nice block for Petersburg. Oh, but then they can't quite make. Oh, but it's going to be a point for Petersburg anyways.
It's like Skagway tried to get a bump, but one of them went over the net.
Yeah. Score now 20-24. Petersburg serves it over.
Skagway with a bump, a set, and a spike up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway got one with a dig and a set.
Petersburg bumps it back up, sets it up, and sets it over. Oh! One of Skagway's players slips when they try to set it up, and the ball falls down. So the score is now 21-24. Still in Skagway's favor.
Number 2 for Petersburg serves the ball.
Spikes it over.
Gets it over. Oh.
Ooh.
It's like Skagway's players weren't ready for that.
Yeah, they thought that when they hit it, it was going to go back over, but it ended up just nicking the neck. So now 24-22.
Petersburg serves the ball. Skagway gets a bump, a set, and a spike.
Petersburg sets it up. Oh, but there's nobody there to catch it, so that makes it 25-22 with Petersburg winning the first match. Good job holding on there at the end, though, from Petersburg. Or did I say Petersburg got the first win? Skagway got the first win. Petersburg held on really well. How are things going in there, Jasper? How are things going? That's good. Somebody's messaging you.
Oh my God. Always. Kaylin sent a message. Well,
Hello, Zach.
Do you really just have that on here? What?
The first match did.
Yeah, first session.
But yeah, just the first session.
Are we done with it?
No.
No, this is still 2 more sessions.
Timeout?
Well, it could go like 3 more.
No,
sessions.
no, this is in between the 2 sessions. Or the 3 sessions.
Okay, well, so
Or
are we
4
on the
sessions.
second
You
one
never
now?
know.
Yes.
All right.
You never know. We could go to 3
But I
sessions.
did. I didn't know what you meant.
We could could either be going to 3 sessions or 4 sessions. Really, all just depends. It's just like a random packet of soy sauce, 2 random packets of soy sauce on the table.
Delicious.
Delicious. Like, you mean like by itself or with like other things?
With the packaging included.
Okay. Well, that's that then. We're just kind of waiting for the scoreboard to be set up. Oh, it's already set up.
I need Petersburg fire.
Oh. Now we're...
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna trade seats here.
With me? Okay then.
Just gonna, well, no, you can stay there.
Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to feel less crowded.
You confused me.
Good trade, good trade.
So am I commentating next game or is like...
That remains to be seen. Mr. I'm gonna break his shoulders, McGee.
What? Okay then. That's that.
How about we don't put it up against the back of his neck?
Yes. I think they're arranging the players right now.
I think she's also getting all the numbers.
Making sure everybody's played.
Guess so.
Number 1 is coming in for number 9 in Petersburg's team. With Skagway, number 14, serving the ball up and over to Petersburg. If Petersburg gets that bump.
Sets it up and bumps it into the net. So that's going to be first point for Skagway.
Number 14 for Skagway. Getting ready to serve the ball. Gets it up and over.
Petersburg, slips on though, so going to be another point for Skagway.
Skagway serves the ball, gets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up again. Spikes it over. Going to be out of bounds though. Right to our dear principal.
Making the score 3-0. Who won last session? 'Cause it's not up there.
Skagway.
Okay. Skagway serves up the ball to Petersburg. Petersburg tries to get a bump. They get another bump up. Bump it up and over. Skagway gets a dig a little bit higher, and then they get a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over. Petersburg goes for a dig, but it goes out of, or Skagway goes for a dig and it goes out of bounds. And now Petersburg's going to be serving. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets the bump. They get another bump up. Spike it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up again. Spikes it over.
Looks like they almost just hit the coach.
Skagway tried to catch it there, but no luck. So that's going to be 2-3 with Petersburg hitting it again. Number 3 is serving. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. Another bump. They bump it backwards up and over.
Petersburg bumps up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. Another bump. They spike it up and over.
Ooh, Petersburg tries for a bump, but ends up missing, so that's going to be another point for Skagway, making it 4-2 in Skagway's favor. Oh, yeah, where's my phone? I should check how this is doing.
Number 6 for Skagway, spiking or serving it, but short. Short and going into the net, making the score 3-4.
And 2 is trading out for 4 on Petersburg. 2 is also going to be serving. Spikes it. Ooh, too low, though, underneath the net. So it's going to be back to Skagway.
Number 21 for Skagway. Getting ready to serve. Serves it, gets an up and over to Petersburg.
Petersburg sets it up. Pumps it up. Pumps it up and over.
Skagway gets a bump, a set, and they spike it over.
Petersburg pumps it up. Sets it up. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump pretty high. Another bump. A bump backwards up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Bumps it again. Spikes it over.
Skagway with a bump. A set and a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up. Ooh, and tips it over. Never mind. Let's see.
It's like the point's going to Skagway.
Okay, yeah. I have my current angle here. I can't see quite too well.
Yes. Number 21 for Skagway. Serving it up and over to Petersburg. Petersburg gets a bump.
Sets it up and spikes it over. Gonna be out of bounds though.
It's a little bit too much force behind that spike. Sometimes it could be good, sometimes it could go against you.
Score now 7-3.
Skagway serves it up and over to Petersburg.
Petersburg hits it with a bump, but way out of bounds. So that's going to be another point to Skagway, making it now 8-3 in their favor.
And 21 on Skagway, getting ready to serve. Serves it up and over.
Petersburg pumps it up, pumps it again, spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up, sets it up. Spiked it, but it went into the net.
That's going to be no good. So another point for Petersburg here, making it 4-8. As number 5 is going to trade out for number 12.
On Petersburg's side.
Yeah. And number 5 is going to be serving for Petersburg. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. Another second bump. A third bump up and over.
Ooh, let's see. Who's going to get the point? Okay, Petersburg gets the point. They were going to go for a bump, but then realized it was out of bounds.
Petersburg bumps it. And then Skagway bumps it over. Skagway bumps it twice.
Ooh, they managed to recover. Petersburg bumps it. Oh, one of them tries to go for the dig, but they end up tripping up on each other. So that's going to be another point for Skagway. Score now 5-9 in Skagway's favor.
Number 3 for Skagway, getting ready here to serve. Spikes it, gets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, bumps it up and over.
Skagway with a bump. It looks like it was just a little bit too far for their player to go get it.
Yeah, went underneath the net, so that's going to be a point for Skagway, or Petersburg, I mean. And number 6 is going to be serving now. Spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up. Sets it up. 14 bumped it up and over.
Petersburg bumps up and sets it over. Ooh, nobody's there on Skagway's side, so that's going to be another point for Petersburg. Score for now.
Quick and sneaky.
We stealthy, boys.
Yes.
Petersburg spikes it back over.
Skagway with that bump. Second bump. The third bump up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Sets it up. Spikes it over.
Skagway bumps the ball. Bumps the ball again. Sets it over.
Petersburg bumps the ball. Sets it up. Spikes it over.
Skagway not being able to get that last hit, but
score now 9-8. Petersburg serving again. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway gets that a bump off, a set, and they try to spike it over, but it was just a little bit too short and hit the net. with it being 9-9.
Tied up game as Petersburg is going to serve again.
Number 6 for Petersburg serves it, gets it up and over. Skagway gets a bump, second bump, and third bump up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump, second bump. Looks like they're gonna go for another third bump.
Petersburg bumps it up again, spikes it over.
Skagway with a bump. Hit the hoop. Up and over.
Ooh, it's going to be an out though, so it's going to be another point for Petersburg, making it now 10-9 in their favor.
It always happens when like you hit the rafters or the ceiling.
Okay, Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, bumps it back over to Skagway.
Skagway bumps it, sets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, spikes it, up and over. Spike back, Petersburg bumps it up. Ooh, and tips it over. It's going to be another point for Petersburg, score now 11-9.
Number 5 for Petersburg getting ready. Number 6 for Petersburg getting ready to serve. Skagway bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Petersburg sets it up, bumps it up. Ooh, and tries to tip it over, but it's too far away, so end up tipping it into the net. Going to be a point for Skagway instead, making it now 11-10 as they serve.
Number 4 for Skagway getting ready to serve, gets it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, spikes it over. Ooh.
Looks like number 4 hit it twice.
Yeah, went off multiple people. 4 hit it, went up but not far enough, and she tried to hit it again. Petersburg serving now. Gonna spike it over.
Skagway gets a bump, but goes out of bounds. If I remember this correctly, I remember a player can only hit it once each. They can't hit it 2 times in a row.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah.
And then Petersburg's number 7 is going to spike. Sends it over.
Skagway tries to go for a dig and a second dig, but they're both a little bit too low.
So that's another point for Petersburg. Who's serving again? Spikes it over. It's going to be out of bounds though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway.
Number 13 for Skagway getting ready to serve. Serves it, gets it up and over to Petersburg.
Ooh, hits one of them in the head, but they still manage to bounce it up and over.
Skagway gets a bump, a set. They spike the ball over.
Petersburg bumps it up and over. Gets back to that. Petersburg bumps it up again, sets it over.
Skagway with a bump, a set. Spike the ball. It was a little bit too short.
Ends up hitting the net, so that's going to be another point for Petersburg there. Score now should be 15-10, I think.
Number 9 for Petersburg. You set it.
It was out of bounds.
It was in. Just barely.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, you're either way. And then our scoreboards are figuring that all out.
Looks like they're giving the ball back to Petersburg, though. Not as hot in here as it was yesterday.
No. Feels like there's a cold breeze flowing through.
Yes.
$8:00.
You were not too far behind schedule. Not yet, at least.
No. And we will be soon. It was the last one was supposed to start at 7:30. And it's 8 now, and this game still has to continue on at least. 2 more. Well, yeah, this one and 1 more. So, yeah,
Probably about another hour before this one ends, I'm assuming.
something like that, at least a half hour. So it's going to be, yeah, somewhere around 9 when the next one starts, I think.
9:30 at the latest, probably.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what we thought about yesterday, but kind of overshot that time. How many games do? Oh wait, I have to get a.
Okay, score is now 15-11. All figured out. Is Petersburg in the lead as they're about to serve.
Number 9 for Petersburg getting ready to serve. It serves it.
Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a. Looks like someone hit 2 times.
Yeah, there's a bump. One of them tried to save it, went under the net, and they tried to hit it some more. So that's now 16-11 with Petersburg going to serve again. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. A set. And somebody sets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Sets it up. Spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. They set it up. Bump it backwards.
Petersburg bumps it up. Bumps it up again. Bumps it up and over.
Skagway gets a bump. They set the ball up. Spike it over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Bumps it again. Oh, tries to set it, but it's too close to the edge there. Score is now 16-12 with Skagway going to be serving. It's going to be number 14 on their team serving.
Skagway serves the ball over to Petersburg.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump. Another bump. And they spike it over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Oh, some miscommunication on their side. 2 people try going for a bump, and then neither of them do.
Number 14 for Skagway getting ready to serve here. Serves it, gets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up. Bumps it up. Spikes it over.
Skagway looks like they tried to set it back over, but went backwards. Petersburg sets it over. Skagway bumps it up.
Sets it up.
Tried to spike it, but it went too low. Looks like Skagway called a timeout.
Score currently 18-13 in Petersburg's favor.
I'm trying to just.
Yeah, that thing. I was never good at it though.
Weird big table drum thing with your fingers. Yeah.
This might actually be the most impressive I've ever done.
That was a long time of awkward silence. Number 3 for Petersburg getting ready to serve. Serves it, gets it up and over barely. Skagway gets a dig and bumps it.
Petersburg sets it up again. Spikes it over.
Skagway bumps up the ball, bumps it again. Tried to spike it over, but it looked like it was just a little bit too short.
It's in the net. That's going to be another point for Petersburg. Petersburg serves it over.
Skagway gets that bump. They set it. Spiked it over, and it looked like it was a really light spike.
Yeah, Petersburg comes into the save with a dig, but it ends up going out of bounds. So that's a point to Skagway.
I've seen a lot of plays that look like they're going to be really hard spikes, but they actually hit it really soft.
Faked you.
Yeah. Skagway gets that first serve off, but it looks like he went a little bit too far.
Petersburg gonna get the points. That's gonna be 20-14 as 2 subs in for 4, and 2 is gonna be serving this game.
Skagway gets that bump, a dig, bump it up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it up, spikes it over.
Skagway with a bump and a tip, but it looked like it was hit.
Yeah, they hit the pole there, so that's gonna be a point for Petersburg.
I also think they hit it like underhand, like kind of like with their palm.
Yeah, Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway gets a set, and they try to set it again, but that spike was just a little bit too low.
Score now 22-14 in Petersburg's favor. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up again, and it looked like there was just a little bit too far over.
Score now 23-14 in Petersburg's favor.
Number 2.
Petersburg spikes it over. Ooh, looks like it's gonna go. Wait. Oh, never mind. That was still inbound, so that's gonna be 24-14 in Petersburg's favor.
I'm confused.
Timeout called by Skagway.
I'm confused on this whole sides thing, like, because on this side of the court, that would be Skagway's right side, but that would be Petersburg's left side.
I don't know. I don't think directions work here.
We'll just say the bleachers side. If it,
Yes, bleachers and stage.
yes. But to us, all this is our right and left. Back from the timeout was number 2 from Petersburg serving it up and over. Looked like it was just barely inbound, making the score 25-14 with Petersburg winning this session.
So that's going to be 1-1 here now. As we go into a next set here. Oof. My foot.
I thought you were Phoenix.
I am Phoenix now.
You're Phoenix now. You're the new Phoenix.
You got 30 seconds.
Well, I'm not in a hurry.
Neither mind, that's fine.
I could hear that. I could hear you're uncrustable in the mic. Why? What? I referenced Monsters Inc. last game. I get a clapping. Wow, that's messed up. Yeah, the score was 23-19 last game.
Is true. And here begins the third session.
Exactly.
Now I'm going to take my seat. Skedaddle.
Petersburg gets the first possession of this session.
I might eat that later.
If you want, you could eat it now. I could just take over both sides. Okay, then.
I'm not going to, but I'm going to prepare for my moment. Petersburg's going to be the one to serve it. Or maybe I should.
I never realized they made Uncrustables that small.
Yeah.
Or is this like an oversized bag? I just don't remember them being this small.
Well, it's about as the usual size it is.
Hey, Jasper. Not much. We're just kind of. I think we were waiting for the players' numbers again.
Well, now we're winning. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway gets a dig. We'll bump it up and over the net.
Petersburg sets it up again, spikes it over.
Skagway gets a bump, another bump, a spike.
Petersburg bumps it up again, and sets it over.
Skagway gets a bump. They set up the ball pretty high, spike it pretty hard too.
Petersburg bumps it up again, bumps it up and over.
Skagway bumps it, bump it up, and spike it. But the spike was just a little bit too short. Number 9 for Petersburg serving the ball. It looked like number 3 from Skagway couldn't get the ball.
Petersburg's going to be serving again. Score currently 2-0 in their favor. Petersburg spikes it over. Out of bounds though, so that's going to be a point for Skagway.
I almost thought that coach was kind of short, and then I realized he's on his knees. Skagway with the serve to Petersburg.
Sets it up and spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up, sets it over.
Petersburg bumps it up and over.
Skagway with a spike, back over.
Petersburg bumps it up again, bumps it over.
Skagway with a bump up, and a spike up and over.
Petersburg bumps it up and sets it over.
Skagway with 2 bumps and a third bump there just to get it up and over. It looks like the point is going to Petersburg.
Yeah, I went out of bounds, so that's going to be another point for Petersburg. So that is now 3-1 as they are going to serve. Spikes it over. Oh, but too short. So that's going to be a point for Skagway there.
I didn't take a drink of my Powerade, but never mind.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Skagway sets it up. No. Oh, too short though. They go under the net, so that's going to be back to Petersburg, making the score now 4-2 in their favor. As 2 subs in for 4 on their team, and number 2 is going to be serving. 2 spikes it over to Haynes, who bumps it up again.
That was Skagway?
Yeah, Petersburg spikes it over. Skagway.
There's a bump, but they could not get the dig. Yeah.
Said Haynes once.
That's not good.
Petersburg serving, spikes it over.
Skagway with that bump over. The bump was just a little bit too short into the net.
Going to be another point for Petersburg, making the score currently 6-2. As number 2 of Petersburg is going to be spiking it again. Oh, it is too short. Hits the net, so that's going to be a point for Skagway. Score now 6-3. With number 21 serving for Skagway.
Skagway serves it, goes up and over.
Petersburg sets it up, bumps it Bumps it up and over.
Skagway with a bump. They set up the ball. Spike it over.
Petersburg bumps up. Sets it up. Spikes it. Oh, but into the net. So that's going to be a point for Skagway. Making it now 6-4. No, that's not right. There you go.
Number 21 for Skagway. Serving the ball over to Petersburg. For Petersburg with a bump. They set up the ball. Spike the ball pretty hard. Skagway with that bump. Wow. Petersburg tipped it back over, but Skagway just couldn't get that last bump off.
Is that to focus on the score there?
There's 7-4, Petersburg's favor.
Petersburg sets it over.
Oh, Skagway, a little bit of a miscommunication there.
I think they thought it was going to go out of bounds. It did not, so now it is 8-4 in Petersburg's favor. Petersburg spikes it over.
Skagway bumps it up and over, but it was a little bit too short.
Going to be another point for Petersburg, making it 9-4.
Number 5 for Petersburg, serving the ball, goes up and over. Skagway has a bump, but could not get that. Couldn't get the dig. I almost said set. It's like Skagway called a timeout with the score being 10-4.
Petersburg certainly making a comeback after their first game.
Who did they play earlier, Petersburg? I think this is their first time playing today. Is it?
Yep, the only time they played before was yesterday against Wrangell. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that's the Mandalorian? I thought that was Indiana Jones. The way you made it sound, the tune sound was like really similar.
I actually haven't watched The Mandalorian yet, so I wouldn't know the theme.
Oh.
When I get the chance to, then I'll know it.
Imperial March.
Petersburg sets it over. Oh, gonna be too short though. Goes off the net.
With Skagway serving up the ball. Oh, too short.
Too short and ends up hitting one of their own team members in the back of the head. You in particular, I choose.
That's
Petersburg sets it over. Ooh, they're not ready though. Still recovering from that hit to the back of their head.
Really? That's. Skagway wasn't able to get to the ball in time.
Score now 12-5. Petersburg serving again. Spikes it over.
Skagway with that bump, but was not able to get it. My goodness, Phoenix just knocked the water bottle over.
See, yeah, I was gonna just go for that nice slide, and then I saw it hit the water bottle. I'm like, nope, I should save that.
Well, you attempted, and that's what tried. That was counts. Petersburg with that serve, gets it up and over. Skagway gets a bump, a set, and a spike.
Petersburg runs it up. Oh, tries to tip it over, but no luck, so that's going to be a point for Skagway.
Making the score 13-7.
I think.
Yeah, wait. That should be 7.
Eventually.
Maybe.
Petersburg bumps it up, sets it over.
Skagway was in miscommunication. Oh, hey, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, hi. Did you wish to take over? Did you wish to take over? Yeah. I'm good either way. Yeah. I'm good either way, so. Yeah. Whichever you prefer.
Number 7 on Petersburg, getting ready to serve the ball. Served it up and over. Skagway not able to get the bump.
Yeah, so I will have you take over real quick so I can check in on the students.
Making the score 15-6. Just that. Number 7 for Petersburg, serving over the ball for Skagway. Skagway got a bump, but it went out of bounds.
You know, I was listening to some of your calls on there. Pretty darn good. I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Yep.
Number 7 for Petersburg, getting ready to serve. Serves the ball up and over to Skagway. Skagway with the bump. Went out of bounds.
Skagway had a little problem with control yesterday, making sure that they get it back to their setter in the middle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. 17-6.
Skagway got a bump, but looks like they bumped into the hoop in the wall.
Yeah.
Was that from the game, or was that from my practice, the volleyball in the hoop?
I don't know. I didn't get to see that one. They were late games. They were here. Some people were here till 1 o'clock last night, right?
Yeah, no, we were here until like midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, till midnight, and then I was talking to the athletic director. She said that she was down there, and all of a sudden she's back here at 7 in the morning, so she was 6 hours at home, or away from here yesterday.
Petersburg with the serve, but Skagway got a bump, but could not get that second one.
Yeah.
They're going to score 20-6.
So for Petersburg, J.B. Cabral, he's amazing. He played college volleyball. So it's nice to see how they're doing out there. Nice bump. Not able to get it. She took full advantage. Took full credit for not getting there. So 20-7 to score. Skagway with the serve.
With both sides having one session won. Skagway serving up the ball to Petersburg. Petersburg with a set. They bumped the ball twice. Skagway with that bump for a second time. They set it over.
Nice dig.
Yeah.
Set to the outside hitter. Pops back for a spike. Not able to get to it.
Were you here when someone spiked it into the back got spiked in the back of the head?
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, someone, I think it was 21, got spiked in the back of the head. Number 9 for Petersburg, he serves the ball over to Skagway. Skagway gets a bump. They set up the ball and spike it over to Petersburg. Petersburg with a bump. They set it up. They spike it back.
He's trying to catch him off guard by getting over in 2 instead of 3, and almost does work on that one as they weren't Petersburg back on their heels just a little bit, not able to get control.
With the score now being 21-8, Petersburg with the lead. Number 14 for Skagway, getting ready to serve here. Serves it up and over. Petersburg with that bump. They set it up. They spike it over. Skagway bumps it over. I'm falling behind here.
Yep.
I did that quite a lot when I was by myself out here.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your guys' play-by-play, and it's not easy to jump into something that you've never played before.
Yeah.
Coming around here, like we played it in PE, but nothing like on the level these girls are playing right now.
Yeah.
Nice set over the top bump.
Skagway bumps it and spikes it over. Petersburg gets a bump and they tip it over. Skagway gets a bump. They set it up. They spike it to Petersburg. Petersburg sets it up again, spikes it over. Skagway sets it up.
Sent it just enough so that their center blocker couldn't get up to that one. 21-10.
Yeah. Petersburg made a pretty good comeback from earlier. I think it was Skagway that was winning.
Oh, yeah. I do believe that's Whitehead that served that one, their captain.
Oh, where's that?
somewhere around there, right?
I don't know where the... I only have the schedule.
Yep.
Petersburg serves the ball up and over to Skagway. Skagway gets a bump and a tip.
Nice.
Looks like they tried to go for the dig, but it went a little bit too short.
Yeah, nice setup. As she came along there, she seen that they were playing pretty close up to the net, so she just kind of tipped it right to the back, right behind there, so the back row wasn't able to get to it in time.
Skagway with that serve. And it looks like Petersburg went for a low bump. Couldn't get it off. Number 6 for Skagway, serving up the ball, getting it up and over to Petersburg. Petersburg with a set. Bump it up. Bump it over to Skagway. Skagway with a bump. Bump it up. Spike it over to Petersburg. Petersburg gets his bump. They set it up and they spike the ball. Looks like that point's going to be going to Petersburg.
They get blocked, but not able to get it in there. She had a lot of power coming throughout there. She definitely had the angle coming throughout there, and so the block ended up dropping on the side of Skagway.
Yeah. Number 2 coming in for number 4 on Petersburg's side. Number 2 for Petersburg, going to be serving up the ball, but it's going to be a little bit short. Going to point to Skagway, and the score being 23-13. Petersburg's with the lead.
Checking the lineup, making sure everybody has their.
Number 21 for Skagway, getting ready to serve. Serves it up and over.
Nice high serve.
Yeah. We've seen some really direct serves, and we've seen some really high arched serves.
Yeah. We had a coach when I was in high school. He showed how to serve it right over the net and just have it drop straight down almost. It was crazy watching him do that. He'd serve a 90-mile-an-hour serve right at us guys, and
Jeez.
just for PE, and he'd be our PE teacher, and he'd show us how to play. He played college volleyball as well. And that was in, so that will score another point for Petersburg. 23-14, looks like, or 24-14, excuse me.
Number 6 for Petersburg, getting ready to serve. Oh. Looks like Petersburg's sending in a sub.
Libero usually doesn't play in the front row, so the libero can run in and out. They're used for more defensive purposes. Usually one of their better players on there.
Petersburg gets a bump, a set, and they spike it over. So Skagway gets the bump. They get another bump off.
Nice.
Got that nice tip right there. Petersburg with just a little bit too much power there in that spike, giving the point to Skagway, making the score 24-15. Number 3 for Skagway, getting ready to serve. Serving the ball, getting it up and over. Like, was able to get it just enough to where it was just a little bit out of reach.
It's one of the things that I miss, when they cheer each other on, they do those little chants they got going on. That was Nace. She drops it right inside there and see if she can do it again.
With Skagway getting a bump. Another bump up and over the net.
Nice recovery.
Pretty quick save there. Petersburg getting a spike up and over. With Skagway getting 2 bumps. A 3rd bump up and over the net.
Oh, nice. Nice job there. So one of the things that they try to do once they get it, they try to get to their setter, usually in the center. No matter where it's bumped, they try to get the ball to the setter, and then they try to set the outside hitter so that they can get it over in the 3rd. See? There's the setter, there's the hitter. Sending it out of bounds.
Making the score, what was that? 24-18. Number 3 for Skagway, getting ready to serve. Serves it up and over. Petersburg gets that bump it up higher. Spike it over. Skagway with a nice dig there. Saved the ball. Skagway getting up for two sets. Petersburg getting a set. Setting it up and over. Skagway with a bump, and it looks like it's going out of bounds, making the score 25-18.
Quite a good game. Skagway almost came back on that one.
Yeah. Making the score for the sessions 2-1. They're called sessions, right?
Yep. 2 games to 1. Yep. The game, there's a set. going throughout here. So this game was actually supposed to start.
Quite a long time. We were supposed to be on our last game.
Yeah. Which ones are we at? This is Friday, right? So you guys did all those ones?
Yeah, we're in Petersburg versus.
Oh, this one was supposed to be 2 hours ago, right? We're only
Yeah.
2 hours behind.
Better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's all right. It does take a while to get some of these games going and underway. Not that anybody is being blamed for how long they do. Some of these games are gone. Like last night, the matchup between Craig and Kloak actually went 5 games there. So that was a really kind of neat thing. We'll see if this one might go 5 games. Who knows?
Yeah.
Skagway can hold on.
We've been seeing a lot of good defense from these teams. Yesterday there was lots of defense. We were here for quite a while.
A lot of good blocks, a lot of good stops out there as they're rotating throughout there, and see how everything goes. Let's see, we got another official out here from Ketchikan. Beth Sandifer came over from Ketchikan. She's the top referee up there. Kind of neat when you do some of these for so long. You start knowing the officials as they come in. We don't have a lot of volleyball officials yesterday. It was Martinez and Clemente.
Yeah.
Clemente. They were both up there, and then had this other official come in.
So we're going to start the beginning of the 4th session. Yeah.
Petersburg up 2-1. If they can pull off this one, then they'll wrap it up. They'll take the set. You see them making sure they have their lineup all set. So the coach sets up the lineup, and they have everything all written down. They have to be in that particular rotation so that they have their lineup set.
Number 14 for Skagway serves the ball. Petersburg bumps it, but it goes out of bounds. Giving a point to Skagway.
Skagway might play with a little bit more of a little more effort in this one, being down 2-1 right now. They're going to try to take this one, forcing the game 5.
Yeah.
Nice bump, short on the set. Oh,
Nice tip there.
taking advantage of her height, she's able to get right up over there and send it straight down.
Yeah. Number 3, Petersburg serving it over. Skagway's bumped the ball. Okay, that's like the inbound. Oh, he's in or out?
That was in. Yep.
He's in. Okay.
So when they point straight down in front of them, that means in. If they're pulling back to their shoulders, that means they called it out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you see what happened there?
Not really.
So one of Petersburg players stepped over the line there, right underneath there, and so that caused it. So, or they touched the net, and so that helped Skagway get their point.
Skagway serves the ball over to Petersburg. Petersburg bumps the ball, sets it, bumps it over. Skagway bumps up the ball, sets it up pretty high, spikes it over. With Petersburg gets a bump, they set it up, they spike it over to Skagway. Skagway gets the bump, sets it up, and they spike it over. It seems like... Okay, this time they set instead of...
Yep. Nice set. It goes out there, just a little bit too much effort on there, sending it out of bounds.
Yeah. The score being 3-2.
Checking their rotation.
With a sub number 2 going in for number 4 on Petersburg's side.
The last time she sends it in net, I think she'll get it over this time. We'll see how it goes.
Number 2 for Petersburg, sends it over. Gets it barely over. Skagway bumps it, sets it up. Tried sending it over, but it went too short and into the net.
Yep. A little more confidence. We'll see. Might see it go a little bit further back this time.
Yeah.
And we do.
Skagway bumping the ball with a dig. Tried spiking it, but it went a little bit too short.
Yep. Missed timing that a little bit as she pulled her arm back and not able to make contact with the ball in time. So not as much energy as she wanted out of it.
Petersburg tried to serve it, but it was too short and into the net. Giving possession of the ball to Skagway. Number 21 for Skagway getting ready to serve. Serves it up and over. Petersburg gets the bump. They set and they tip it over. Skagway gets the bump and I think they tipped it over.
Nice job getting up there, hidden in the net though. Oh.
Looks like possession of the ball is going over to Petersburg.
Yeah, she called net. She called net on there as she was coming out there. So Skagway hit the net, so they scored the point to Petersburg. Even though Petersburg hit it into the net.
Looks like that bump was just a little bit too short and into the net. Number 3 from Skagway served it, but it was just a little bit too short.
Yeah.
That's the thing with these late games. Sometimes you'll see people getting tired.
Yeah, and they've been playing quite a bit. Skagway, they had quite a few games already. So.
Skagway today had 1 game so far. A second game. This is their 3rd game of the day.
And then they had 2 yesterday, I do believe.
Skagway had 2 yesterday. Petersburg had a game yesterday.
Yep.
This is their first today. Number 6 for Petersburg, getting ready to serve. Serves it up and over. Skagway for the dig. Sets it over and spikes it. Petersburg gets a dig. Skagway tries to bump it. Bumps it again.
Nice play off the net. Not able to get it over, though.
Yeah.
Skagway just not able to get control underneath there. They sent it to the back line there, and she was trying to get it back and not able to get the control. And so
hit it twice.
Yep.
Petersburg with a set, another set, and it looks like they're going to spike it over. Ooh, that was close.
Yep.
Skagway with 3 bumps.
Oh. She might have been a little shy after she got that ball flying at her really fast, and so she stepped up a little bit fast, a little further. So Panthers coach actually doing a good job. You see they make a switch really quick so that
hope this has
Malik Haynes on that one, I do believe.
Not the one I'm looking for.
Yep.
With Skagway serving the ball and looked like
Petersburg
got that tip.
Nice tip as she came up there and just able to get it right over.
Looks like Petersburg's getting a sub. Number 4 is going in for number 2. Number 10 is going in for number 3.
Playing some of their taller girls at the top of the line. You got a crib back here.
Yeah. Skagway with a bump up and over. Petersburg bumps it. Looked like he tried to set it, but it was a little bit too close to the net, so quickly switched to a bump.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to stop herself from doing that and not able to get the set as she went through there.
Skagway serves the ball, but it was a little bit too short and hit the middle of the net.
quite a busy day. I know the elementary came up to watch the Mysteries play earlier.
Yeah, that's what probably really gave us a crowd earlier.
Yeah.
They were really loud with their cheering too,
Awesome.
with them almost taking up that one entire top part of the section there. Number 14 for Skagway getting ready to serve. Serves the ball, gets it up and over. Petersburg with a bump. Bump again. Spike puts it over, but it looks like Skagway could not get that bump.
Nice block, but it came over this side. She tried to get underneath there. So one of the things that they do, if they get a block, that doesn't count as a hit, so they can still, if they're coming down, they can still bump it up so that they can go back into play.
Petersburg with that serve, but it was just a little bit too short. Number 6 for Skagway getting ready to serve here. She serves it up and over. Petersburg bumps it back over and is sent back over by Skagway. Spike. Petersburg getting a bump over, and it looks like Skagway couldn't get that one set off.
Yeah, just not able to get the right angle on that one. She wasn't sure if she wanted to play off the net. It looked like she wanted to try to play it right directly from the ball there.
Number 2 going in for number 4 on Petersburg. Anyways, do they have any subs?
Yeah, they have the one that rotates in and out usually.
The ball going to possession of Petersburg. Number 2 serving it up and over. Oh, the line, I think.
Line fault.
Possession of the ball going to Skagway with the score being 15-9. Petersburg with the lead.
Skagway wanted to make a rally here so that they can get back forced into game 5. And that was in, dropped right inside there. I walked away from my NBA game to come watch this game, yeah.
Had to check the score.
Yeah. Wasn't going the way I wanted it to, so.
So just came here.
Yep. Nice set.
Petersburg with that bump, the set, and they set it over. Skagway with saved it set, but they cannot get the dig.
Coming back, volleyball is definitely a huge communication error. The setup, like you have to talk to each other, especially when you have a limited amount of space out there. You don't want to go running into your teammate as they're going for the ball as well. So.
Yeah, earlier I think it was the game before this. 2 of the girls from Haynes almost hit heads.
Oh man, and that's what took out Bennett. I'm not sure how that happened, but she ended up on a concussion protocol. Who from Craig? Timeout.
Called by Skagway. Yeah, we've had quite a few people almost hit heads today.
Yeah.
Me and Phoenix.
You guys were playing tic-tac-toe? Well,
yeah.
Okay.
We did that when we were on breaks.
It's a fun thing.
With the score now being 19-9. Oh.
I think you guys are getting tired coming up here and be able to talk a little bit more. I think Phoenix was getting tired too, so.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Okay, number 5 for Petersburg getting ready to serve it. Serves it up and over the net. Skagway with that bump. Another bump.
Oh, not able to get it over.
Looks like it was just a little bit too far to the right. Well, they're right, but they're left.
Yep.
We had a discussion on that earlier.
From our vantage point, right to left, yep.
Yes.
And that'll go out of bounds, someone out of bounds. So
Vikings scored 20-10. I mean, Phoenix had a discussion about that earlier. That that's the right for them, but the left for them.
yep. From the fans' vantage point, it's different.
Yes. Petersburg with that spike, but that spike went a little bit too far.
She knew as soon as she hit that, she's like, "Oh no!"
He just went out of bounds.
9-point lead for the Vikings.
Number 3 for Skagway, getting ready to serve. Just a little bit too short. Making the score 21-11. Number 6 for Petersburg, serving it. Was not able to get it over. We've had that happen quite a few times today.
And the ball comes flying up near you guys.
Yes.
11-point lead for Petersburg.
Number 6 from Petersburg, setting it, serving it.
Oh! Skagway's pretty tired right now. I'm watching them play. They're putting in a great effort. They just seem a little bit tired right now.
Yeah. With it just being sort of late, almost 9 o'clock. Petersburg served it. Skagway tried to go for 2 digs. Got the first one, but the second one went out of bounds.
24-11, so this might do it. We'll see if Petersburg can score the point and get the match. Coming up short, though. I might have jinxed her.
It will happen.
Yeah. Used to be able to say hello to Matt up there in Petersburg, but now he moved to K-High. His wife's still up there in Petersburg, though. So 24-13. Skagway hanging on.
Yeah, Skagway serves the ball over to Petersburg. Petersburg got the bump. Second bump. They got a third bump. Oh, barely up and over.
That just hung on the net for just a brief second and rolled right over. So taking that 3-1. Nice job by Petersburg taking over the Panthers.
With our next game coming up, which is going to be Quawak versus Metlakatla.
That's really why I came up here, to come watch the Metlakatla game and then see my friend Beth up there. And
yeah, the problem we've had today is with
see what's going on. All right, so we'll be back when the game starts up.